We're gonna start by creating some simple shapes and lines on top of our kite, okay? I know our tables are a little bit tight, so just try to move your kite around the best you can. And remember, Katie and Sophia are here to help you at your tables. So I'm gonna go up with my purple marker and I'm gonna start to create some wavy lines all over my canvas, which is my kite tonight. So start to move that color, that marker, all the way around. Create some wavy lines. Good job. Find that Sharpie, open it up. Push that marker to create a wavy dance line. Keep it going. Good job. You're doing great. When you've created your first line, I want you to go ahead and pick another color. I'm going to go with a nice icy royal blue. And start to create another type of line. I'm gonna create a zigzag line, up and down like shark teeth. Have you guys had a good summer? Yes. Did anybody go to the beach? Yes. Did anybody go swimming? Yes. Did anybody see a shark? No, phew, good thing. Come on in, you guys. All right, I've got my wavy line, Katie and Sophia, and my sharp shark line. How are we doing on our lines, on our kites? I think you guys are doing fantastic. Keep it going. All right, simple, simple. All right, I'm gonna pick my third and final line, and I am going to do a polka dot line, like the artist Vincent van Gogh when he did dots and dashes within his painting, okay? I'll show you mine right here. There's mine. So I have blue, purple, blue, purple. You can do it either way. You're good. You can't make a mistake, guys. You can't make a mistake. All right, I'm going to create that polka dot line. Good job. All right, you guys, your hand should be nice and warm right now because you have created 3 different kinds of lines in 3 different colors. Artists, look around your table. Look at the friends that are sitting next to you and with you. Is there somebody new at your table that you don't know? Got it? Sorry, curse of a lefty. Good job, 3 different lines. You don't have to do the same lines that I've done. All right, you're looking good. Sophie and Katie, how are the artists doing? So far, so good? All right, good job. Artists, when you feel done with your Sharpie marker, you're gonna play with those paint sticks. Sophia, did everybody get a handful of paint sticks? All right, so that is where our first step of color happens, all right? So Katie and Sophia, when they're done with their Sharpies, they're gonna go ahead and start to push and pull their paint sticks right on top of their kites. Yep, you get to start coloring your kite. Good job. I see some blue paint sticks, some magenta. I'm gonna start with hot pink. It's gonna start at the bottom of our kite and it's gonna make its way up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a pattern on mine. Now, artists, as you guys are creating, you'll know at Kidcasso that I never show a finished product of something that I made. Because I think doing art is all about what you like and how you create. So don't get hung up on what Miss Laura's doing. You pick the colors and the designs that you like to do tonight. I am going to play with that fork and that cork in a minute, okay, you guys? I'm just adding some yellow paint stick on top of my kite. All right, so I've got pink and yellow down on mine. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my fork and I'm gonna do a little bit of layering on top of my yellow paint stick and my pink paint stick. So at the studio, we have a little trick when we paint with a fork, and it is called rocking and rolling. So I'm gonna take my fork and I'm gonna dip it into my paint and I'm gonna rock and roll back and forth to create a line. I place that line right on top and press and pick up. So artists, I do have one rule, and Sophia and Katie can tell you my rule. My rule is no white space can be left. No white space. Close your open windows. Open windows are the white spaces. So I want you to find those colors and add them to all of the white spaces. All right. How do we like the paint sticks? Good? We're liking them? All right, my sweet loves. When you are tired of using a paint stick, I want you to find that paintbrush, and I want you to pick your first painted color with the acrylic paint, and you can start to push and pull your paint all along your kite. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of white to my pink paint to change the tint a little bit. And I'm going to push and pull that paint on top of the kite. All right, my loves, don't forget to wash those paintbrushes out. Clean that paint off and dry your paintbrush. All right, my sweet loves, I am going to use my cork next. And I'm going to layer some paint with my cork right on top of the kite. Friends, I'm going to use the circle part of my cork, right like this. All right, I'm creating lots of polka dots on mine in yellow and neon orange. Artists, I want to show you a little painter's trick. You all have some paper towels on your table, and Sophia and Katie can bring you more. If you have a spot that feels too heavy with paint, you can take your paper towel and press down lightly. Give your fingers a little tap. Just press down and pick up. Okay? So press and pick up. All right, Sophia and Katie, do you guys trust me? Oh no, Miss Sophia, you better get the hand wipes ready because I am going to take this paint and I'm going to smush it on my plate and I am going to create a Miss Small high five on top of my kite. If you decide to do this, make sure you raise your painted hand like you just don't care. Give Miss Sophia and Katie a wave for a wipe. You guys, I like to take a paper towel and roll it up like a snowball too and kind of tap it along to make different textures on top of my art. There are no rules. The rule is to have fun. And then I want you to find your gems and your patches and start to add those to your kite. I am going to use this little orange smiley face. These are nice and easy, you guys. They're just stickers. So the backs peel off, and then you stick it wherever you want it to go. Good work. I'm starting to see some shiny pieces on our kites. All right, give me a show-off moment if you haven't already. Let me see those kites. Very nice, gorgeous ladies. Oh, beautiful, very different. Good job.